Oops, my heart.
My heart went.
My heart just got stuck between these loops.
My heart went.
My mind got stuck in between these groups.
My heart went.
They don't want me, but it's okay.
I never will forget.
Now my heart knows how to stay away.
Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a voiceover of my 3 jumping rounds from Garrison Forest. So we're going to start off with my novice equitation course. This was my first trip of the day, so it was definitely the roughest, and it really started out awful, but then we kind of got in our zone. So we got into this one really deep, got the lead change afterwards because I pushed him a little bit because we were not moving, so he really saved me there. And then we were going around to this diagonal. As you can see, we were still really not moving, so we chipped into this one. We didn't have enough energy to take a long spot, and the distance was just not showing up. But we landed on the right lead, so that was good. And then we had a rollback, and we chipped into this one, just still no engine. And then this is kind of where I realized, oh wow, I'm going really slow. So then we go to this rollback, and we got the lead change afterwards. We got an okay distance to that one. And then to this line, we got in a little long, but it was still a good distance. And then this one, we jumped out really long, so he got his wrong lead, but then he switched it. So that's when I kind of started getting our motor. And then we go to the next diagonal, and we got an okay distance, a little bit deep, but then we got the lead afterwards, so it was okay. And then the last fence, I went in a little bit long. I didn't really see a distance, but we landed on the right lead because I was kind of expecting him to do a long. But it was an okay course. It started off pretty bad, but then we kind of got on our roll, and we ended up placing second out of 4 people. Hi everyone, so this is my pre-children's hunter round, and it was a really long canter to the first jump, but this course went a little bit better than our equitation course. It wasn't as tricky as our equitation course, but it was still fun. It was just a little more simple, easier to figure out where you were going. So to this jump, we got a good distance, and then we got the lead change afterwards, but he kind of shifted his butt out. I just didn't have a lot of leg on the first jump. And then around to this one, I kind of pushed him to it, and then we got the little chip out, and then we landed on the right lead. And then to this one, we got a really good distance and landed on the right lead. And then we jumped out slightly deep, but we still got the right lead afterwards, so that was good. I was really proud of that line. And then to this one, we jumped in really nicely and jumped out a little deep and got the lead change afterwards. We had a little more motor in this round than we did our first round. And then we jumped in long, so we got the wrong lead. And then we got the flying change afterwards. It was a really nice flying change, actually. And that round went pretty well. I think we got first place out of, 6 people. So, yeah, it was a pretty good round. I was really proud of Artie. So, this was Hunter Round B in the pre-children's. And I really liked this canter. It was a very good rhythm, and I kind of got my leg underneath me and told him to go. So we had a little bit more motor. This was probably my favorite course that we did. We got into that one a little bit deep, but we got half the lead change, and then we got a late other change. So we got the full change just a little late. And then we got a pretty good distance. It was a little deep still. And then we got the out really well in this one. And we switched our lead really nicely. And then around to this line, we got in a little long, so he switched his lead, and then we got out really nicely, and he did a really quick flying change. It was really nice. And then around to this diagonal, I was kind of pushing him, and we got a long, but we switched our lead, so that was nice. And then around to this line, I held him and we stayed on the right lead. And then that was a really nice line. I was really proud of him. And that was a pretty good course. So we got first out of 6 people in this.